privilege to welcome all of you to the 7th Dr. L.M. Singhvi Memorial Lecture to be delivered by our chief guest, Honorable Mr. Justice Rohinton Fali Nariman, on the topic of reincarnation, comparative religious practices. I would now request our dignitaries, distinguished chief guest, Honorable Mr. Justice Rohinton Fali Nariman, Judge, Supreme Court of India, distinguished Chairman Shri Gopal Krishna Gandhi, former Governor and former diplomat, Dr. Abhishek Singhvi, Supreme Court Advocate and Member of Parliament, Professor Dr C Raj Kumar, Founding Vice Chancellor, OP Jindal Global University and Dean, Jindal Global Law School, Mr. Bhaskar Roy, CEO, Palimpsest Publishers, Mr. G.M. Singhvi, Ms. Abhilasha Singhvi, and Mr. Avishkar Singhvi to kindly come on stage for the lighting of the lamp. I would kindly request Ms. Abhilasha Singhvi to kindly come on stage and welcome our chief guest, Honorable Mr. Justice Rohinton Fali Nariman, with a bouquet of flowers. Thank you, ma'am. I would now request Mr. G.M. Singhvi to kindly come forward and welcome our chairman, Shri Gopal Krishna Gandhi, with a bouquet of flowers. Thank you, sir. I would now request Mr. Rakesh Khanna, President, Supreme Court Bar Association, to present a bouquet of flowers to Dr. Abhishek Singhvi. I would now like to invite our first speaker for today, Founding Vice Chancellor, OP Jindal Global University, Dean, Jindal Global Law School, Professor Dr. C Raj Kumar, to kindly come forward and share his views on the life and career of Dr. L.M. Singhvi.
A very good evening to all of you. First of all, I would like to extend a warm welcome to all of you to this extremely important but also a very pleasant occasion on behalf of Dr. L.M. Singhvi Foundation and indeed on behalf of Dr. Abhishek Manu Singhvi. I have great pleasure in welcoming all of you to the 7th Dr. L.M. Singhvi Memorial Lecture by Honorable Mr. Justice Rohinton Fali Nariman, Judge Supreme Court of India, who is also a distinguished linguist, an expert on comparative religion, and a priest, and I dare say, a Renaissance man. This special lecture will be chaired by Shri Gopal Krishna Gandhi, former governor and a distinguished former diplomat. I have the honor and privilege of introducing some of the most outstanding contributions of this extraordinary and truly Renaissance man, Dr. L.M. Singhvi. The phrase India's Vidjor man most aptly describes Dr. L.M. Singhvi. Understanding his life's journey, one can't help to wonder as to how many inspiring lives he led and how many amazing things he did. Dr. L.M. Singhvi was one of the most learned individuals with fantastic accomplishments as an eminent jurist, a distinguished parliamentarian, a thoughtful author, a gifted diplomat, and an inspiring poet, and many more. He had amazing gifted abilities in developing mastery over multiple languages, Sanskrit, Hindi, and English. Academically, he was also gifted and remarkably achieved. He was also awarded the Rotary Scholarship to study at the Harvard Law School in 1954, the first to have obtained that distinction. He obtained his Master of Laws at Harvard and then proceeded to gain a doctorate from the Cornell Law School in the US. Many people may not be aware that Dr. L.M. Singhvi got a faculty position at the University of California, Berkeley, and taught for a brief period there, but had to return to India as his father wanted him to come back to India. Sadly, within a short span of time after that, his father died. Dr. Singhvi was indeed an avatar of justice. He began his legal practice upon his return and had stellar achievements very quickly. But then the legal career was only the beginning of a tour de force of a life that was yet to unravel. An elected member of parliament, a diplomat of impressive credentials, serving for a very long time as India's High Commissioner to the United Kingdom, his accomplishments as a diplomat and in the international arena was truly inspiring at multiple levels. Throughout this life of remarkable and diverse achievements, Dr. Singhvi remained a man of ideas. His creative energy was prodigious and multidimensional. As a young member of parliament of the Lok Sabha, Dr. Singhvi proposed and propounded the idea of ombudsman concept vigorously in parliament as early as 1962, when he was barely 31 years of age. In fact, Prime Minister Nehru at that time remarked, and I quote, "To what zoo does this animal belong?" asking about the concept of the ombudsman. And of course, later Dr. Singhvi invented the words Lokpal and Lok Ayukta, and the rest is indeed history. Dr. Singhvi also championed the development of the 73rd and 74th Constitutional Amendment, which are indeed truly remarkable contributions that has withstood the test of time. This is also the original contribution that he made in relation to revitalization of the Panchayati Raj system in India. Despite its ancient lineage, Panchayat Raj system was defunct in operational terms. Dr. Singhvi was specifically appointed in 1985 as chairman of the high-powered committee on revitalization of Panchayati Raj system. Way back in the early 90s, he propounded the concept of Setu Bandhavam in the sense of an inextricable intertwining of India with Indians all over the world. And more recently, this has become a very important part of the evolution of the connectedness of India to the Indians around the world, including the Indian diaspora. I also want to end by saying that Dr. Singhvi spent his entire life speaking truth to power. His passion, his commitment, his dedication, his honesty, and his unimpeachable integrity were distinctive qualities that made him a very special man. As we celebrate the life of Dr. Singhvi, I just wanted to reflect the idea of a Renaissance man. In fact, one of the renowned fiction writers in the US, Dr. Robert Heinlein, remarked, and I quote, "A human being should be able to change a diaper, plan an invasion, butcher a hog, con a ship, design a building, write a sonnet, balance accounts, build a wall, set a bone, comfort the dying, take orders, give orders, cooperate, act alone, solve equations, analyze a new problem, pitch manure, program a computer, cook a tasty meal, fight efficiently, die gallantly. Specialization is for insects," unquote. Dr. Singhvi belonged to that kind of a Renaissance man who simply did so much. And his contribution and his life is a journey of inspiration, and we are indeed here to celebrate. Lastly, I want to say, I actually discovered only this morning that Dr. L.M. Singhvi got his doctorate from the Cornell Law School. And this morning I quickly wrote an email to the Dean of Cornell Law School asking him about it, and he wrote a message which I just got 20 minutes ago, and I want to read that message. And I quote, "Cornell Law School takes great pride in our connection to Dr. L.M. Singhvi, a 1955 graduate of our doctoral program. This memorial lecture is a testament to his accomplishments and impact, and we join with everyone present this evening in honoring Dr. Singhvi's memory," unquote. Professor Eduardo Penelver, Alan Tesler, Dean and Professor of Law, Cornell Law School. Thank you very much.